What's up, guys? It's Pjtruckin. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, thanks for clicking on. If you've been following along, appreciate all the support. Last week we had a sick week out in Vegas. Today we're out back in South Florida. We got a sick 2019 F250 behind me. You guys really liked the movie style video and the cowboy video, so we're actually be doing a few of those. We got a couple funny ones lined up for you guys. We're gonna try to get into some pranks, obviously working on merch. Last week when we were at the truck meet, my buddy Gio, he brought his sick F250 out and he had just got in the 28s. I'll pop up the clip right here. Full walkthrough on this thing. So behind me, we have a 2019 F250 Lariat. It's on a 12-inch BDS Lift, powder coated alien silver. Fox steering stabilizers. Everything is powder coated. Right, in the rear, we have 2-inch helper bags. A lot of times with these big trucks, when you're trying to tow, it does struggle a little bit, believe it or not, when you're putting the big wheels. And actually adding the helper bags helps it tow more comfortably. Not a huge difference, not like a make it or break it kind of deal, but if you're going for a long haul or pulling a boat, you want to avoid squatting to prevent putting stress on the lift. So a lot of times you'll see this setup. It's a 2-inch helper bag with some compressors and tanks that automatically refill when it feels that weight is added on the back. Also have Fox 2.0 shocks in the rear, just singles. That's another thing you could do to help your tow, is throw a double shock on there. That'll also help you with your everyday driving. Obviously in the front of the truck, grabs your attention right away, we have Road Armor bumpers. These bumpers are powder coated to match, close to color match of the white of this Lariat. So for the wheel setup, this is definitely the eye catcher on this truck. These are 28x16 American Force Concave Morph wheels. These are probably the dopest wheels American Force sells, and probably in the whole entire market. These are 28x16. The tires are 38x1650 28 Fury Country Hunter MTs. Obviously the biggest thing we talk about on this channel is tires, and Furies are always on the bottom shelf. But when you're rolling at 28s, even 26s, it's really hard to mount and balance, and not many other tire companies make this tire size. So Fury is really good at making tire sizes for almost anything, but it is hard to balance them, and it also doesn't ride too well. But we'll hop in and show you guys how it rides. So when you're looking at the pattern, it's called a concave morph. We have had a set of these on the channel, but we had 24x14s. American Force has the only true concave. There might be a couple other brands, but basically when you look at a brand like KG1 Forged, their concave is taken away from the lip. So even though it's supposed to be a 16 wide lip, they're almost coming down to 15-14 inches on the lip, which is fine, but when you get a concave wheel and you're paying big money, you kind of want the big lip anyway. So we look at the pattern here. It's got a couple dope cuts. They are directional wheels. We have polished spike lug nuts from True Spike. All right, this is Gio. All right, so how do you like to ride on these Furies?
I think the Furies ride good. I had Versa tires before. I was gonna stick with Versa tires, but I didn't want to be stretched, and they don't make 1650s on the tires. But overall, it's not very loud, not that bad. It's a pretty good ride.
How's the vibration?
It's not bad.
All right, for the exhaust, we have a 5-inch straight pipe turbo back exhaust with a 7-inch MBRP tip. As far as tuning goes, when you're pushing 28s, it's really important, first of all, that you have a delete, but second of all, that you add some horsepower. So this truck has a 200 horsepower tune. One of the best matched tunes I've ever rode on was a 2019 with a 250 horsepower tune. That truck, I feel like it just matched perfectly with that tune. It absolutely ripped. This is a 200 horsepower tune. It's got a 5-switch on the fly, S&B, cold air intake, and we'll see how it rides. It's obviously very hard to push 38s, but even more so, it's hard to push 28s when you're dealing with that sort of weight. So we'll see how it rides. Let's hop in. Alright, so as you guys know, 2019 with a 200 horsepower tune, 5-inch turbo back exhaust. Alright, so obviously when you're rolling 28s and 38s, it's extremely hard to weight and balance these. You can see how many weights they use in the rear of these wheels. There's even some more right over there. Looks like that's all, but that's an insane amount of weights. I think I count like 18 or 20. So let's hop in and show you how it rides. Alright, so we're hopping in on 28s. Dude, how do you like the ride, for real?
I like it.
You actually like it, dude?
Yeah.
What did you have before?
I had 40s on 26x14s.
What brand?
Forces and Versa tires.
And you didn't like it?
No, I loved it. It's just I wanted to go on 28s, and I love Versa tires, but they didn't make the 1650s, so.
Alright, so guys, check this out. We are in a Lariat. Check out this middle third seat right here. You don't see this very often in the Lariat. It's got, maybe, sometimes.
It comes in handy.
Comes in handy. Dude, you got too many guys in here. You need an extra one. So I gotta be honest with you guys. It's actually riding really good. 1500 RPM. Really good. The typical sound we always hear from Furies, but not as much vibration as I thought. Maybe the heavier weight wheels makes a difference. Alright, give it some beats. Wow, so even on 28s and 38s, it still pulls. I knew it was going to be really hard to pull 28s and 38s, but I mean, for what it is, it's not so. Check out those reverse pods. They look absolutely killer. My dog Gio does not want to do a burnout on the 28s and 30 skates. Dude, yo, why don't you want to do a burnout, dude? Every truck that comes on the channel does a burnout, so what's your excuse?
Shit's expensive, bro. Shit breaks.
Dude. Alright, fair enough. Shit breaks, 28s and 38s. $7,500 you pay for the rim, $4,200 you pay for the tires. That's a pretty good deal, but you can't compete with the hardest wheels. Alright, hill climb test. 4-wheel drive. Okay, come more out of an angle. There you go, right there. Alright, is it a pavement princess? Oh, 28s and 38s, dude. Cannot climb the hill. It's actually a pavement princess. Oh. 28s and 30 skates. Not going up the hill, dude. Dude, I'm going sideways. Alright, I hope you guys liked the video. Next week, or probably 2 weeks, we got some funny shit going on. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like, drop a comment, share this with your friends. Drop any type of trucks you want to see in the comments below, or at any specific trucks you want to see Truck of the Week on. Make sure to stay tuned. Pjtruckin.